can't figure out if our ideas of atoms have changed after that.
Yeah.
Yes? A little bit? Okay, so what do we think about atoms now?
They're always moving.
Always moving. Okay. Yes, always.
Contain mostly empty space.
Mostly empty space.
And the nucleus.
And what about the nucleus? Where is the space? It's between what?
Protons and neutrons.
Does anyone remember? Between the nucleus and the electrons. So remember, we had that little vibrating nucleus that Bill and I had, and then he ran how far away to the electrons? 500 meters. Good. All right. So atoms are mostly empty space, and atoms make up what?
Matter.
Matter. All right, which is what?
Everything.
Everything that you can touch and feel. Okay, so if everything you can touch and feel is made of atoms, and atoms are mostly empty space, why am I not following through this desk right now?
Because
He said it.
Because it's moving so fast that I don't know, there's no space between it. He compared it to a fan.
Compared it to a fan. Okay, so what's moving rapidly that makes it act like a solid?
inside or so quickly that it bonds together.
Okay, yeah, so you have your atoms, they're all bonded together. Even though they're mostly empty space, you have the moving electrons moving so fast because they're repulsing each other. Now, why would they be doing that?
Because they're that compact.
Because they are all negatively charged. And why would negatively charged particles repel each other?
Because they aren't opposites.
Right, okay, so, right. So same repel, opposites attract. Good. Okay, what else did we learn, or what did we change our opinions about atoms?
They are really small.
They are really small. Okay, yes, tiny. Tiny. How did we, so what was the term that we used to describe atoms? Like, what does atoms mean, the word atom? It was in the very beginning.
Greek or Roman word that means unable.
Yes, uncuttable, indivisible, right, okay, so if you take any piece of anything and you think of the absolute smallest piece you could possibly get, that's your atom. And it's a little bit mind-blowing because it's mostly empty space. It's not something that we can see under a microscope. And we know that atoms are made of subparticles, right? Do we remember what they are? Okay, so you can have elements that are isotopes with different numbers of subparticles. So what do we have? We have an atom, what's in the middle again of an atom?
Vibrating.
Nucleus.
Nucleus, okay. Nucleus made of
Protons and neutrons.
protons and neutrons, okay. So I'm going to put different colors for protons and neutrons. Why would that be good? Why would that be helpful?
Because some are positive.
Okay, because they have different charges. But maybe I would do the same size. Why would I do that?
Because they are close to the same size.
Yes, okay, so their mass is the same. All right, so we'll just put it, round it to 1. Okay, round it to 1. So in this case, so we have protons and neutrons in our nucleus. Mass is about 1. Do you remember the charges of each? Positive and neutral, which can be marked as a 0. So don't think 0 mass, think 0 charge. They're both the same. What about electrons? What's the